Hello, my name's Hugo and I'm Education Manager here at Meridian Audio. In this short video I'm going to give you a brief overview of the UHD722 HDMI processor. Here are the connections on the back of the product. It carries 7 HDMI inputs and 2 HDMI outputs. We'll talk about those as well as the other connections in a moment. This is the standard UHD722. A rack mount version is also available. On the front panel there are 7 keys for input selection and a standby key. These keys are touch capacitive and they illuminate to show which input is selected or whether the unit is in standby. All 7 inputs support HDMI 2.0b. Bear in mind that this specification allows for signals with a data rate of up to 18.2 gigabits per second. So if the installation includes any sources which have that capability, you'll need to use HDMI cables which can deal with the high data rates. By the way, don't presume all cables which are labelled as 4K or UHD can do this. It's worthwhile digging into the spec sheet to look for that magical 18.2 gigabits per second figure, which is sometimes rounded down to 18. Now let's take a look at the HDMI outputs. The main output supports HDMI 2.0b and is labelled HDMI Out 1. The second output is HDMI 1.4 and therefore limited to 1080p video. It's important to note that it's not possible to send out a UHD signal and a 1080p signal simultaneously. If you're using 2 displays, you can use a UHD capable HDMI splitter fed from the main output. So that's the HDMI connections dealt with. However, the main function of the UHD722 is to extract digital audio from HDMI so it can feed the audio system. So let's look at those audio connections now. One of these RJ45 sockets is the MMHR output. This carries multi-channel digital audio to feed a Meridian surround controller such as the 861V8 or the G65. The speaker link socket is used to carry Meridian comms and the audio return channel. It's essential to use the Meridian comms as this allows us to switch picture and sound together. The speaker link socket carries the audio return channel, but it does not carry any audio from any of the 7 HDMI inputs. There is also a smart link connection. This is a group of 4 digital outputs for use with legacy equipment and 2-channel systems. So what do we do when installing a UHD722 into an existing Meridian system which has no speaker link connections? How do we get comms to work? Well, every UHD722 is supplied with one of these. This is a legacy comms adapter and it converts the speaker link socket to a 5-pin DIN connection which accepts a Meridian 5C comms lead. This makes it very straightforward to upgrade a system which currently uses the UHD722's predecessor, the HD621. Just make sure that the HDMI cables are up to spec in regard to the higher data rates previously mentioned. The final connection to look at is the RS232 connection. This is used to configure the UHD722 using the Meridian PC setup program mconfig. Well, that's the end of this product overview and I hope you found it useful. For more information on the Meridian UHD722, please visit our website.